Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be about my morning routine with two dogs. Now every day is obviously a little bit different, but this is just kind of a typical day. We start off in the dog room with lots of cuddles and kisses and big yawns, big stretches. Gotta wake them up, make them feel ready for the day, and Elsie always likes to start off the day with some belly rubs. That's why she flops over like that. Annie and Elsie are both very clingy and mama's girls, as you can see. But yeah, there's little Elsie. In the mornings, I always make sure their water is full, and before feeding time, sometimes and on this particular day, I took Annie out, just her and I. This is because Annie is a very reactive dog, and sometimes when Elsie is there, she gets triggered a little bit more. Like if Elsie barks at another dog, she will kind of go off. So it's a little bit easier just to take Annie by myself. It's kind of what she's normally used to, you know, before we got Elsie and before I moved in with my boyfriend. But I do make sure to give Elsie a little greenie, a little treat before we go, because she does get a little bit sad, understandably. Once we get back home, Elsie gets really excited and wants to play with Annie. Annie is not really one for playing too much, but occasionally she'll be in the mood. But Elsie is obviously a puppy still, so she's constantly trying to bug Annie to play with her, and eventually Annie usually, you know, gives in and starts to play. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like on a normal day. At 10 o'clock, it is feeding time, and we are still transitioning from free feeding to scheduled feeding times. Elsie seems to have the hang of it. Annie, not so much. Annie doesn't really understand that she needs to eat, or else the food bowls will be taken away in 15 minutes, but it is something we are working on. Yeah, so she does not look that hungry right now, but usually I will put a little bit of the food on the snuffle mat. There you can see her kind of sniffing it and being like, nah, I'm gonna go back to sunbathing. But usually I can put a little food on the snuffle mat and it's a little more interesting for her. So sometimes she will snack on that. I start off by putting some on the floor and then sprinkling it on the snuffle mat, and Annie kind of gets excited a little bit for the food, and she likes foraging and sniffing, so there we go. I do give them about 15 to 20 minutes to eat the food before I take the bowls away, so they can learn that there's a set amount of time in which they need to eat. But then they kind of get to sunbathing, and that's when my boyfriend wakes up and Elsie gets really excited because she knows that her walk is coming soon, and they like to play on the bed a bit before they go out. But Elsie hates her harness so much. She does not like wearing it, so it's always kind of a struggle to put it on her, but eventually it, you know, goes, and then they are out the door, and usually Elsie's like, why aren't you coming with me? Like, what are you doing? Why are you standing there? And it's so sad. Alright, that concludes our morning routine. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth morning routine or even just a night routine, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching!